welcome to the Principles of Marketing class. We are in session 4, that is Marketing Management under Unit 1. By the end of this session, you should be able to define marketing management. Then 2, you should be able to identify and explain the elements of the marketing mix. Marketing management. We all know about the functions of management, and we also know about the definition of marketing. Now we are looking at these two key variables, marketing management. It can be defined as the analysis, planning, implementation, and control designed to create, build, and maintain beneficial exchanges with target buyers for the purpose of achieving organizational objectives. Simply put, you can talk about the fact that it encompasses all the management functions that helps to meet the target objective of a marketing organization. Relevant activities often include setting goals and developing marketing strategies. Under the marketing management, we have the marketing process. And before you can go through marketing successfully, you need to go through some level of steps. We will take them one after the other. First of all, before you can market effectively, you have to understand the organization's mission and the role marketing plays in achieving that mission. Mission has to do with what the organization stands for. So understanding the organization's mission and the role that marketing plays in achieving that mission would inform the marketing manager to put in place strategies that will help to accomplish the mission of the organization. Secondly, there's a need to set marketing objectives after you have understood the organization's mission and the role marketing plays. You need to set marketing objectives. These objectives at the end of the day should help one meet the organization's mission. Thirdly, there's a need to gather, analyze, and interpret information about the organization's situation, include its strengths and weaknesses, and any opportunities and threats that is hindering the organization from achieving its goal. Fourthly, you have to develop a marketing strategy by deciding exactly which wants and whose wants the organization want to satisfy, and by developing appropriate marketing mix to satisfy the desires of selected target markets. The marketing mix, which we have spoken about already, combines strategies in a way that creates exchanges that satisfy individual and organizational goals. After that, there is a need for the implementation of the marketing strategy. You implementing the marketing strategy that has been brought up. After executing the marketing strategy or putting the strategy into practice, there is a need to design a performance measure. A performance measure would help you to measure your expected performance to your actual. The variance between your expected performance and your actual would communicate whether the strategy was being implemented well or it was just the face value which was appraised. After designing the performance measure, one periodically evaluates the marketing effort and make changes if there is the need for that. In designing a performance measure, one has to first of all set a standard. After setting the standard, you check the actual performance, then you compare whatever was my standard and whatever I'm achieving now. When you realize that there is a discrepancy between what you wanted to achieve and what you're achieving now, realize that there's a discrepancy, which is a negative one, you would have to put in measures or strategies that will help you close that discrepancy. That is why there is a need for you to periodically evaluate the marketing efforts and make changes if the need be. So if a marketing manager periodically evaluates the marketing efforts, he or she will be able to tell what is doing well and what is not doing well. Developing the formal marketing plan. Developing the formal marketing plan. We all know the adage which goes by this: if you fail to plan, then you are planning to fail. Everything in this world requires planning. And after every planning activity, there is a plan document. Now, let us go through the developing of the formal marketing plan. Every business requires a strategic marketing plan in order to succeed, because a plan serves as a roadmap to our success story. And it also changes a random walk to a chase. Anyone with a plan is focused. Anyone with a written strategic plan doesn't do his or her things haphazardly. Strategic marketing planning is the process of creating and maintaining a fit between the organization's objectives and resources and evolving marketing opportunities. Successful marketing planning must anticipate future events and determine appropriate strategies for achieving the organization's objectives. There was a time where inflation was so high that prices kept on increasing every week. As a successful marketer, there's a need for you to anticipate what is ahead of you so that at the end of the day, higher prices are not being transferred to customers. Marketing planning is the basis for all marketing strategies and decisions. In the marketing planning, we will find issues such as which products the company would want to sell, which distribution channels would the company wish to use in order to transfer the product from the producer to the consumer, which marketing communication channel would be undertaken or used, what prices would be charged on a product. These should be outlined in the marketing plan. The formal marketing plan, which is the end result of a marketing planning process, serves as a guidebook of marketing activities for the marketing manager. A guidebook because it clearly defines what the marketer would have to do at every point in time. Benefits of the marketing plan to a firm. How important is the marketing plan to a firm? There is this Chinese proverb that goes this way: the faintest ink is more powerful than the strongest memory. The faintest ink is more powerful than the strongest memory. If you think you can plan in your mind, trust me, it can never be compared to something or a plan that has been written down. There are so many importance of a marketing plan which has been well documented. 1, it serves as a roadmap to tell everyone in the organization how it is going to get from where it is today to where it wants to be at some point in the future. With a proper documented marketing plan, anyone who serves as the manager in that person's absence, anyone who picks up this document can tell where we are now and where we want to get to. The business wouldn't be domiciled on some specific people as far as there is a plan. Because once you pick the plan, it tells you this is what we are doing, this is where we want to get to in the near future, this is what we want to achieve, and this is how we can achieve it. 2. It identifies the role each individual is to play in accomplishing the company's objective. It identifies the role each individual is to play in accomplishing the company's objectives. In a firm where there is no marketing plan, everybody does what he or she has been assigned to in the mind. And trust me, so many people can deny their own tasks or responsibilities. But once it has been clearly written down in a document that everyone has access to, would communicate who does what at what point in time. 3. A marketing plan defines the resources that will be needed to achieve corporate objectives. Corporate objectives are the bigger picture every organization would want to achieve at the end of the day. In having a plan or in coming up with a plan, the resources needed to achieve those objectives are stated in a plan. A plan is a voluminous document that actually spells out everything we need in order to get to where we want to get to. 4. It helps stimulate thinking to make better use of limited resources. There is this saying that necessity is the mother of invention. Necessity is the mother of invention. Once there is limited resources available, a plan will help you think critically about how well to use these limited resources. But the moment when you have not planned and you start using this limited resource, you realize that you will not get to an end where you will exhaust the resources that you have. So a plan actually stimulates thinking, a critical thinking, to make better use of limited resources. Also, it pinpoints a company's strengths and weaknesses. Marketing plan spells out both the strengths and weaknesses of a firm. The strength has to do with what the organization can do best, and the weakness has to do with what the organization is not capable of doing. Also, it helps the company better understand its competitors. It helps the company better understand its competitors and also get to know about the competitors' dealing. Again, it helps the marketing manager become aware of problems, opportunities, and threats. A well-documented plan helps the marketing manager become aware of the problems, the opportunities that they can take advantage of, and the threats to do away with. It also helps set proper priorities. A marketing plan will help you to set a scale of preference whereby you will list what is needed first before what can be added to. Then it helps coordinate all marketing activities as well. A marketing plan also establishes dates and deadlines and allows for meaningful review. Every plan has a SMART goal. SMART goal, SMART has to do with an acronym which stands for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. In order for a firm to establish or achieve its SMART goal or SMART objectives, there is a need for a plan. So all these things are being included in the plan, and once the objective of the organization is SMART, the firm can refer to these objectives in the plan when we can measure our track record of success, when we know we are achieving what we wanted to achieve, when we know about our deadlines, and when we can realize that we are indeed on track. Understanding your company's market situation. Understanding your company's market situation. Before an appropriate strategy can be developed, marketing managers must understand the current and likely future environments in which the company's products would be marketed. Before an appropriate strategy can be developed, the marketing managers must understand there is the need for the marketing manager to understand the current and the future environment in which the company's products will be marketed. A situation analysis, or the SWOT analysis, involves reviewing the firm's strength, that is what they are best at doing, weakness, what they can't do, along with external opportunities they can grab and threats facing the firm. A SWOT analysis is a simple procedure that provides important information for developing the marketing strategy. With a SWOT analysis, a marketer will know what we can do best, how we can overcome what we can't do, how can we grasp the opportunity outside there, and how we can work against the threats or turn the threats into opportunities. A situational analysis involves assessing the fit between the organization's strength and the opportunities that exist in the marketplace. A SWOT analysis must be thorough to be useful, and the more thorough, the more useful. A situational analysis shouldn't just be undertaken on the surface. It should be well detailed so that at the end of the day, the firm can get to know its actual strength, the weakness, the opportunities available that they can take advantage of, and the threat. And once this is detailed, it will be more useful to the firm. In most companies, a number of SWOT analysis must be conducted, as the environment will be different from product to product and services to service. With this, we can say that the situational analysis, or the SWOT analysis, needs to be conducted based on the products that a firm produces. So two firms or two different firms cannot say that one person has conducted a SWOT analysis and because of that I'm going to use the result to analyze mine. No, there is a need for the different firms to conduct a different SWOT analysis. In summary, we have realized that major new brand competitors can show up in the marketplace at any point in time. And one thing you should know is that on the product life cycle, as soon as the product is giving birth to, or at the introductory stage of the product, competitors begin to know what has been brought into existence. They begin to produce what has been produced. They begin to fight along with you, the customers you are serving. They begin to also try as much as possible to gain part of the profits you are making. It is important for SWOT analysis to examine issues from the perspective of consumers. It doesn't matter what a company thinks of its reputation, product quality, and service. It is the consumer that has to judge. What matters is that the customers think of its reputation, product quality, and service. So it's not about what the company thinks they have, but it's about what the customers know the company is offering them. Before we end, let us assess our understanding on the topic. 1. List the activities in marketing management. 2. What is a marketing plan? Then 3. State 2 reasons why it is important to periodically evaluate a firm's marketing activities or a plan. Then 4. State 3 benefits of the marketing plan. Thank you.